Chromiak upstairs scores. He had mere inches to put that one. Chromiak scores. Stuck with it, found the rebound.
What a journey Jakub Chromiak has had to get to where he is today as one of the key defensemen for the Kingston Frontenacs, starting in Slovakia, then getting drafted by Sudbury, and then finally being traded to the Frontenacs in December. I actually want to talk about your journey a little, coming from Slovakia to Canada, Ontario. Yeah. How was that kind of transition? Did you always know that you were going to move away? How did that all work?
I wanted to play in Slovakia, to be honest. I wanted to play for in men's league and pro. And then the season started last season, and it didn't work out pretty good. I didn't get lots of minutes, so I decided that it's going to be better for me to go overseas and play here. So Sudbury picked me in the draft, so I was there for a year.
How was your time in Sudbury and now kind of transitioning to Kingston? Did you learn anything from that experience that's helped you now?
Oh yeah, I think when I went to Sudbury for the first time, I didn't really speak English, so it was hard for me, but the guys were really good. They helped me a lot, and it was also good that I was the only one European there, so I kind of had to help myself, and that's how I learned like quickly. And yeah, that was a good thing that I was the only one there.
How do you feel the transition's been now, being in Kingston? Have you kind of settled into the routine now, being here for a couple months?
From the start, yeah, it was different. I think it's always like this when you get traded, and probably the hardest thing was to get used to new system, new schedule. But I think I got used to it pretty quickly, and yeah, now just doing my routine, and it's been pretty good since then.
I guess the Frontenacs hired a new coach at a similar time to when you came on the team. Did
Yeah,
that kind of help?
Yeah, I think it was week before, so kind of everybody were a little bit lost, so they're learning. So yeah, that kind of helped for sure.
And how do you feel, like obviously you weren't there for the Luka times, but how do you feel kind of Troy being the new coach, how that's gone with the entire team so far?
Oh, I think he's really good coach. Like, he has lots of experience. He has coached for nearly 20 years, I think. So yeah, like I got really lots of respect for him.
Many Frontenacs fans might have recognized the Chromiak name when he got traded, as Jakub's brother, Martin, played a key role on the Frontenacs team just 2 years ago. I want to talk about your brother Martin and your relationship with him. What's that like, playing for the OHL team and the city that he was so beloved in?
I watched so many games. Probably like I woke up at 2 a.m. in the morning in Slovakia, watched the game. It was really fun to watch this league, and yeah, I kind of fall in love with this team. Like I know that this team is really good, as he told me, and even facility is really nice. So kind of know that what it's going to be like.
I'm sure Frontenacs fans are anxious to hear an update about Martin. I know he had a hat trick a couple days ago. How's he doing there in Ontario?
Yeah, I think he's doing pretty good. Like when I can, I try to watch his games, and I think he did some improvements in his game, and I think he's not completely different, but he's different player than he was here.
I'm sure it's not easy, right? Him being in California, you here. I'm sure you have family in Slovakia. Are you able to try to connect with each other as much as possible?
Yeah, I'm trying to call them as much as possible, but sometimes it's hard when we're on road trips and he's on the road trip. But we're trying to do what we can.
I want to go back to the Frontenacs in the season to kind of finish this off. It's obviously been, some great moments, some not as good moments, a bit of inconsistencies. What do you guys have to do over these next couple weeks, next month, to kind of get that consistency in the game the rest of the way?
Yeah, I just think we have to stick together, believe that we can win every single game against every single team, and stick to the system. I think the system is really good, and when we'll do what we are supposed to do, the win's gonna come.
That's great. Well, thanks so much for doing this, Jakub. Really appreciate it.
No worries.
This Kingston Frontenac's team is filled with players that have unique backgrounds, and Jakub Chromiak's journey from Slovakia to Sudbury and then getting traded to the team that his brother played on is just another example of one. This is Jordan Dacks, and you're watching the OHL Tonight on your TV.